When people talk about BMW reliability, opinions usually split into two camps. One side says BMW only builds performance machines that are expensive to maintain. The other says older BMWs were engineered to last forever. The reality sits somewhere in the middle. Over decades, BMW has produced everything from high-strung turbocharged rockets to mechanically simple, overbuilt straight-six legends. But if you study long-term owner experiences, high-mileage examples, mechanic feedback, and real-world durability, certain models consistently rise to the top. These are not just good BMWs. These are the top 3 most reliable BMW models of all time, based on owner reputation, drivetrain strength, and long-term survivability. And yes, number 1 might surprise you. Let's start from 3rd place and work our way up. 3. BMW E90. The E90 generation marked BMW's transition into a more digital, modern era. More electronics, more safety systems, more refinement. But the 328-1 version, with the naturally aspirated N52 inline-6, stands out as one of the most dependable modern BMW configurations. Why? Because it came before BMW fully committed to turbocharged 4-cylinders and complex high-boost engines. The N52 engine is one of the last naturally aspirated inline-6s BMW produced in large numbers. What makes it reliable? No turbochargers. Smooth, naturally aspirated power delivery. Strong timing chain system. Proven ZF6. Speed automatic transmission. High mileage examples, commonly exceeding 200,000, 250,000 miles. Yes, it has typical BMW oil leaks, valve cover gasket, oil filter housing gasket, and sometimes water pump issues. But these problems are predictable, manageable, and well documented. Unlike later turbocharged engines, the N52 avoids high-pressure fuel pump failures, excessive carbon buildup from direct injection, and turbo stress. For a relatively modern BMW with comfort, safety, and decent fuel economy, the E90 is one of the safest long-term bets in the brand's history. It represents the end of the naturally aspirated era, and that matters. 2. BMW E39. If you ask enthusiasts what the greatest 5 Series ever built was, many will say E39. But beyond handling and design, the 531 version stands out for durability. Powered by the M54 inline-6, the E39 530 delivers one of the most balanced combinations of performance and longevity BMW ever produced. Why owners love it? Naturally aspirated straight-six, M54. Durable ZF5. Speed automatic transmission. Strong chassis construction. Minimal turbo-related complexity. Proven cooling system upgrades available. The M54 engine, when maintained properly, regularly surpasses 300,000 miles. Cooling system components require preventive replacement water pump, thermostat, expansion tank, but once updated, the engine is remarkably strong. The E39 also predates BMW's heavy cost-cutting era and extreme turbocharging push. It was engineered during a period when balance and mechanical feel were priorities. Taxi fleets in parts of Europe ran E39s for hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Private owners frequently report high-mileage examples still running smoothly decades later. It feels solid, it drives precisely, and when maintained correctly, it lasts. The E39 530i represents peak BMW maturity before complexity began to compromise long-term reliability. 1. BMW E34. Now we arrive at number 1. The E34 generation, especially the 525i, is widely considered one of the most durable BMWs ever built. Why does it take the top spot? Because it combines old-school mechanical engineering with BMW's legendary straight-six reliability. The 525i came with engines like the M20 and later the M50 inline-6, both known for their mechanical toughness. What makes the E34 special? Overbuilt 1990s engineering philosophy. Strong cast-iron engine blocks, early versions. Simple electronics compared to later generations. Durable 5, speed manual and automatic transmissions. Exceptional chassis longevity. The M50 engine in particular became a benchmark for durability. It introduced BMW's early Vanos system in later versions, yet maintained strong internal reliability. Many E34 525i models have exceeded 500,000 kilometers with original engines. This generation was built before BMW aggressively pursued weight reduction and electronic integration. The result? Thicker materials, Stronger components. Less software dependency. Doors close with authority. The steering feels hydraulic and mechanical. The drivetrain feels built to handle abuse. Mechanics often say that when properly maintained, the E34 will outlast many newer BMWs simply because there is less to fail. It represents a time when BMW engineering focused on durability first, innovation second, and that's why it earns the #1 position. What do these three have in common? When you step back, the pattern is clear. All three share naturally aspirated inline-six engines, no turbochargers, strong, proven automatic transmissions, mechanical simplicity compared to modern BMWs, high-mileage success stories. BMW's most reliable vehicles almost always come from the naturally aspirated straight-six era. When the brand moved towards smaller turbocharged engines, direct injection, and heavy electronic integration, long-term reliability became more inconsistent. The E34 represents peak old-school strength. The E39 represents peak balance. The E90 represents the last durable, modern, naturally aspirated BMW. Final thoughts. Reliability is not about never visiting a mechanic. It's about predictable maintenance, strong engine architecture, transmissions that survive high mileage, avoiding catastrophic failures. According to owners and long-term data, the top 3 most reliable BMW models ever built are E90, E39, E34. If you had to choose one BMW to own for the next 20 years, which one would you trust? The analog E34 tank, the perfectly balanced E39, or the modern but still naturally aspirated E90? Write your choice in the comments. And if you enjoy deep, honest automotive breakdowns focused on real ownership experience, support the channel by subscribing and hitting the like button. It helps more than you think and allows us to keep creating detailed, high-quality content for true car enthusiasts.